was to the right of him. The producer was like, yo, bro, like we're about, and Noah was like, and by the way, I almost keep calling him Ian. Noah's like, no, this is priority. This must happen right here, right now.
Yeah.
Like the cameraman was standing in front of them, like holding the camera right on
Right,
the
they were
two-shot.
gonna rehearse,
No,
for
they
sure.
they were ready for sure. And Noah fully took off his headset, turned around, and like even the Grant Hill turned around and looked at all like me and Tim who were standing
Like,
right behind
who are
Cappy.
you people?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
And by the way,
right
you're
now?
talking about the launch of their first, or I guess their
Right.
second broadcast
Yeah.
of the night.
Right,
with
but their first West Coast game.
Right, the
Right,
West
yes.
Coast feed. Imagine documentaries done about NBC Sports' launch back into the NBA, and there's the Cappy Lappy happening minutes before they go on live.
We were supposed to rehearse,
Right.
But this
Yeah,
man
'cause-
came up.
Because it was, I bet you it was probably, if I had to guess, it was probably like 20 minutes or so before airtime.
A little
And-
sooner, believe it or not. Little,
Okay,
little
maybe
closer.
15. So there's a rehearsal at that point. Yes.
Right. And when they asked Grant Hill about it during the documentary, he'll be like, I don't know what happened. Noah he was getting ready to start. He was like, in 3, 2, wait, stop, hold
3,
it, everybody stop. And then I don't know, some guy tapped him on the shoulder. The next thing I know, he turns around. He's talking to some guy's cell phone. I don't know what the hell was going on here.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my God! Wait till
So good. You couldn't have gotten there a little earlier for the Cappy Lappy?
You know, it's interesting you say that because when we got done, me and Bergie were kind of working in tandem last night on this thing. And Bergie, phenomenal job by you,
funny.
by the way. And I think what
Walking behind you.
no, more just scouting. It was the scouting part of it that you were doing such a good job.
Bergie's a good scouter.
He
We've
is.
always said it.
He can scout things out.
Berg the scout.
He's got an extra set of eyes. He knows who everybody is. I mean, he knows how to get around the arena. And
Is he like the guy who, when the rich people are at parties or like the politicians, they whisper in their ear like, that's blah, 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 the mayor's wife.
Yeah, on Veep, it's like the one guy.
Like a fixer person, like, that's blah, 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 blah.
Cappy.
He donated $50,000 to your campaign.
Yeah.
Rachel would like that one.
He's like, hey, coming up on the right over there, you're going to see there's so-and-so. And I'm like, that's an awesome job. But
He has a boat.
But we got to do it with like 5 minutes before
Right.
game time, right?
So we decided when we got done with the Cappy Lappy, and we didn't see like major A-listers along the way because people were still making their way into the arena. But we always finish at Pepe Mantilla. We walk upstairs, we say hi to Michael and to John and to Funchy Lava, and then we finish by
Wait. Can we, real
I know
quick,
where you're going.
That's I'm glad you found that because that was amazing.
can we interrupt something?
Yeah.
So Funchess has got an Instagram account, right? It's called Funch on the Street, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Remember, he
and-
didn't have an Instagram account until we
Until
created
us.
We
till
bullied him
created
into
Funch on the
Yeah, we
starting
bullied him
one,
into
yeah.
it
Right.
during the afternoon show.
Now he's got
So
Heinez
an
in his
Instagram
DMs.
He does.
called Funch on the Street, okay? At Funch on the Street. And all of a sudden, I'm scrolling through Instagram. I'm doom scrolling, all right, like while I'm watching this Laker game. And in the commercial, I go through it, and I see Funchy. And Funchy takes a picture of Grant Hill. And he says, people say he's my doppelganger. And I'm like, wait, what? Who says that you look like Grant Hill or that Grant Hill looks like you?
I think he said it.
Yeah. Nobody says this. Nobody says. I have never once looked at Michael Funches as much as I love Michael Funches and ever thought to myself, hey, you know what, Funchy? You kind of look like Grant Hill. Never. Never in my life.
I never looked at Funchy and knew his first name was Michael. I mean, to be honest with you, I was
Really?
Yeah, I always thought this kid's name was Funchy Lava. I thought his last name was Lava.
So you know who he actually looks like? He looks like Keegan Michael Key.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. He looks more like Keegan Michael Key. Yes. Definitely
Keegan
not.
Michael
But not
Key?
Grant Hill. Grant Hill
Key and
is
Peele.
a smooth-looking brother, okay? No offense
Look
to
him up.
Funchy. He is not as smooth-looking as Grant Hill.
Who's
Now,
Keegan
let's,
Michael whoever? What's
Let's
his name?
unpack that.
Keegan Michael what?
Keegan Michael Key. He's
Key
a
and
comedian.
Peele?
Key and Peele.
Yeah, Key and Peele. He does all he was the substitute teacher that
Oh,
says all the names wrong.
Yeah. No, he looks more like Funchy Lava. Yeah. Oh, Aaron?
Yeah,
guy?
that guy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
Aaron. Oh, yeah, Balake.
Timothy.
Yeah. Where's Balake? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess
Aaron.
that's not big at Cardiff by the Sea.
What's this guy? Michael Keegan Key?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, that bit's
Keegan
funny.
Michael Key.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. Key Michael Keegan?
You're a bad guy. You're a bad
I
guy.
didn't know that was his name, man. He's a funny brother right there. He really is.
Yeah, he looks way more like Keegan Michael Key than he looks nothing like Grant Hill. Did we put up a picture of Grant Hill?
We did put up a
Yeah,
picture
they did.
that
Okay,
that
good.
Punchy
Yeah,
put
yeah.
out.
Put a side by side if you can.
That's a
Parker,
good
because
idea. Good idea.
There's no way that you could say. Anyway, all right, go finish
But
while
up a poll.
Parker looks that up.
The long story short is this: is that when we get done and we go say hi to Funchy and we say hi to Michael, and by the way, Michael was sucking on one of those. What do they call those things? Like those Werther original lollipops.
Oh, like Pete Carroll.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Like the butterscotch, like C's candy.
And he
ones.
was sucking this thing, boy. I tell you right now, he wasn't happy just like licking it like a little bit. He was sucking that thing down, bro. I'm telling you, we got video of it. I was like, damn, Michael, suck that thing. You know?
Oh my God,
No,
Cappy.
because it was like this Werther's original on a lollipop stick. And Michael's like,
Cappy, you a freak, man.
Man, I gotta say, you didn't walk in till 6:55, and I went, "What is going on with you?" But you have brought it amazingly.
Also, did you see that Funchy had like 3 or 4 Uncrustables hidden underneath his papers?
no, he did not.
No.
He
I
went
did
to the
not.
media room and took Uncrustables to go.
Yeah.
Like I took Dodger dogs to go.
I bet
There was a
you're there in the
pile-
office.
There was a pile of Uncrustables, and his papers are like lifted up because it can't hold the Uncrustables down.
Oh my God, that's great. So George, we finished up by going over and showing proper respect to Pepe Mantilla. He
This
deserves
was after
it.
you almost interrupted the rehearsal of
Right.
NBC.
So what happened is we went to Noah. We got done with Noah. We started making our way. We ran into Coach Dave Smith, okay? And Coach and I decided we're going to take our ladies to Craig's for dinner one night.
Yeah.
And then
he's a big Craig's guy. He's
Yes.
always he loves when the paparazzi take pictures of him.
Right. And then
You mean Dave Miller, right?
Yeah, what did I
Yeah.
say?
Dave Smith.
Oh, Dave Miller.
Miller, Smith,
Keegan
No,
Allen.
Dave
Johnson.
Smith is a
Keegan
guy.
Key.
Was he an old San Diego radio guy?
Dave Smith? I
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
was
I
it?
think he was an
don't know.
L.A. radio guy.
It's funny because I have a really good buddy named Dave Miller, so I screwed up that name. Keegan Michael, whatever his name is, too.
And Funchy Lover.
And Lava in the house. And then we got done with Dave Miller, and then we saw Michael Morales. Do you guys know who Michael Morales is?
Yeah.
great guy.
He's the Instagrams everybody at the games.
Yeah, and he sees us, and he starts shooting video of us, and we start hugging it out. And then we walk up, we say hi to Michael Thompson and to John Ireland and to
Yes.
Punchy Lava.
Yes.
And then we finish off with Pepe, who always he appreciates the respect that we show him. And that's it. That's when the Cappy Lappy ends. But when we got done, me and Bergie are getting ready to go up to the ESPN LA suite.
Yeah.
I learned yesterday it's called the ESPN LA suite.
Yes, please.
Right. As we stood at the top of the stairs, we turned around, and we could see, Bergie and I, the arena had filled up. The two teams were on the floor. There was a buzz, and there was an excitement. And we looked at the clock above the basket, and we saw 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go to tip. And we both looked at each other, right, Berg?
That's exactly right.
And we said, you know what? This is when the Cappy Lappy should be done, with 5 minutes before tip. Because there's a vibe and a buzz, and then you can see the players on the floor, and it's just crowded, and it's hard to get through. And that's what you want it to be, you know?
And all the A-listers that you're looking for are out of the patio and into their seats at
Dig
that
into
point.
their seats. Right.
You know who got the biggest round of applause last night? You know, they start showing celebrities before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't remember who the celebrities were. I don't really remember who they showed on the screen last night.
Yeah.
But then they got to this one, and they put his face up on the screen, and the crowd goes nuts.
Right.
And then they put his name underneath, and it was Blake Snell. And I'm telling
Oh.
you right now, for all the A-list Hollywood movie stars, when Blake Snell was shown on the screen, the crowd went crazy for him. And I thought that was super cool for Blake Snell.
in my eyes.
Balake Snell.
We'll talk about the game in just a moment. But let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks at 7:13 in the morning.
Yeah, listen,
yeah.
if you want action in the state of California, Prize Picks is the place to be. Sports action, okay? Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. All right, so your first $5 lineup play, okay, gets you a $50 lineup bonus. And it's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more or less. There's a stat projection on every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. So, for example, basketball would be points or rebounds or assists. And you can go more or less on those stat projections. And then after that, you bundle a couple together, you can win cold hard cash, Cappy.
All right, George, here's a report from last night. You ready?
Yeah.
I did a 2-pick power play last night. I
Okay.
took Luka for more than 26.5 points. That was a Taco Tuesday play. Of course, he had 43.
Right.
And then I took Kevin Durant for more than 21.5 points, and he was at 20 at the end of regulation. So thank goodness for the overtime and the double overtime to get me to 23. So it was a $20 play to win $50. Now, on the other hand, I had a 4-pick flex play going last night, DeAndre Ayton for less than 24.5 points and rebounds combined. He only had 16. Luka for more than 47.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He had 64. And Steph Curry was a max discount square. He only needed to score half a point. So I got those three. But you know where I got killed? SGA was at 28 points at the end of regulation.
Oh, he did not have a great game, yeah.
I played
by
him,
his standards.
Right, I played him for less than 32.5 points, but the overtime and the double overtime got him to 35 points, and I went 3 for 4. So for two plays, each at $20, I won 50 on one, I won 30 on the other. All in all, I'll say it was a pretty good night on Prize Picks.
Yeah, Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, let's get into the game last night.
Wait, hold on. There was a game last night?
It wasn't just the Cappy Lappy.
Okay, because after the Cappy Lappy, then I spent so much time in the ESPN LA suite hanging out with
And then you
Steven
went to
Hernandez.
Jacob's suite, did you not?
You went
did.
torta hunting.
Oh, big time.
You ate Jacob's tortas?
You're darn right I did.
He went in head first.
You're darn right I did. Oh, I ate all of Jacob's tortas. Seriously. I ate them all, and they were delish.
Yeah.
But your man Steven Hernandez from Hernandez Wholesale
I saw
Flooring.
you take a picture of my man, Steven Hernandez. So you were with all my people. You were with Jacob. You were with Steven Hernandez.
Right. I was out
Did you
there.
bring the hardwood?
I did not.
He loves the hardwood. He's working on more hardwood for us and backpacks.
Steven Hernandez comes into the suite, and he goes like this to me. He goes, Cappy, check out my new glasses. And he points to his glasses, right? And he goes, I used to have black frame glasses, but I saw you at your Sally Jesse's on the YouTube show, the clear frames. He immediately went to a store and bought some clear framed glasses. He goes, here, try them on. So I try them on. I'm like, oh, these are really nice. And they're blue light. They're not like prescription glasses at all. They're like fashion glasses. And he goes, here, push the button on the side. I push the button. Now I'm recording everybody in the suite.
Oh, yeah, so it's like one of those meta glasses.
Right. Then he goes like this. He goes, text me. So I text him, and all of a sudden the text pops up in my ear. It says, Scott Kaplan texted and said, hey, bro, what's up? You know? And so he had these super cool glasses, and he said he was inspired by the Sally Jesse's that I'm rocking here this morning.
Look at
So
that.
Thank you,
There
Steven
you go.
Hernandez. Love you,
Excellent.
bro. And your wife. She's awesome.
Yeah, awesome stuff, Cappy. I'm glad you had a good time with both Steven Hernandez and Jacob. See, we've hooked up Dr. Clapper and Steven Hernandez. Maybe we need to hook up Jacob next. If Jacob needs like the hardwood in his house somewhere, or maybe even the business. You know what I mean?
You ready for this? I'll throw you one better.
Yeah.
Last night we had Damon Lyons with us from Seller's Advantage. So I bring Damon together with Steven, and I say to Steven, I go, hey, have you ever met Damon? He goes, no. I go, let me introduce you guys. I go, because what Damon does is he buys houses as is, and what you guys do is supply amazing flooring.
Yeah.
I said, so now when Damon goes to buy these houses as is, but he needs to put new flooring down, the Hernandez brothers are the guys you need to buy your flooring from. So I was making love connections everywhere last
It's
night.
a 2-hour show. We could talk about last night plenty. Can we talk about the game real quick?
Well, I didn't see it.
Thank you.
I didn't see the game.
I mean, we love them.
Walking
but, you know,
around, talking
people.
to
It is 17 minutes in, and we've yet to talk about the game.
Nobody cares about the game. It was game one.
Are you nuts? Are you still high?
I mean,
from Sunday.
for as much as people say I'm not the sports guy, I at least know we should talk about the game. Cappy.
Well, let's talk
Cappy,
about
did
the
you
game.
not watch the game?
So not only did I
He
watch
didn't-
the game, I actually
didn't see a lot of it.
No, but I here's what I did do. I left at the beginning of the fourth quarter
So
I
you
could
can
get
watch it
back
from
to the
the
East
E?
Central so I
Yeah.
could go back and watch it. So yes,
Yeah.
I watched the game.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this.
Tell me.
They missed the old man last night. They did. You got to admit it. They missed the old man last night. Did they not?
Let me ask you. I mean, if they have LeBron, you're saying they win the game, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That,
You
it's
disagree?
That simple. It's that simple.
Yes.
They have LeBron, they win the game.
Yeah, probably. More than, I mean, it's nothing is definitive, but I would say more than likely.
See, I would say that Luka Doncic spent so much time in the offseason getting himself to look right, and feel right, and be in shape that he must have forgotten to practice his free throw shooting.
I mean, the guy scored 40-something points. So we don't have to, I mean, really, you're going to knock him today?
I mean, listen, I'm just telling you that the free throws last night, it
He
wasn't
missed
just Luka.
3. It wasn't like he missed like 7.
No,
you know
but,
what I mean?
but as a team, come on, guys, really? Like, you're going to leave that many points on the board? You know, like you're going to leave 11 points on the board
Yeah.
from the free throw line?
Yeah.
I mean,
How about
that's
DeAndre
terrible.
Ayton? He looked great, I'm sure.
No, he didn't look very good at all.
Yeah,
How
I
do
wonder
you,
where I heard that.
where did you hear that?
I wonder where I heard that he wouldn't be that good. or that he'd have nights where he'd really frustrate you. Let's just say.
So I saw on Twitter over and over again every other fan base that had DeAndre Ayton on their team laughing at us because this is what you get for having DeAndre Ayton on your team.
Oh, come on, it's low hanging fruit. It's one game.
It's true though.
But yeah, it's true. Did you see what he did for he can't be in the pick and roll.
Oh my God, he was falling all over himself at one point.
There was just he was smaller guys. He was trying to do these fadeaway hook shots that he couldn't just power over.
Nope.
It was the whole thing was.
Well, JJ
bad.
eventually went with Jackson Hayes for a stretch, and Jackson gave them a more true lob threat. But again, the problem is he can't be on the floor for very long either, because then he gets exposed.
No, he needs 5 minutes of game time, and that's pretty much it for that.
Yeah.
So
you don't like the 14 minutes he got last night, huh?
No, that's too many.
No, he's fine for that amount of time. Like you can deal with it for that amount of time, sure.
Well, I mean, so is that really the overarching thought, though, this morning? Is that
number one, they definitely missed LeBron. Number two, yeah, I mean, the free throws weren't great. I'll give you that. But, at the end of the day, the biggest problem was you let Jimmy Butler go to the free throw line 17 times or whatever.
And how many did he make? Did he make all of them?
All 17.
Yeah.
It's the second most free throws on an opening night. Let me check. 16 made free throws, excuse me. 16 for 16. Second most without a miss in a season opener in NBA history. Only Damian Lillard has had more.
Yeah. So, listen, I will admit that having LeBron on the floor last night, when you only lose by a grand total of 10 points, and there were a bunch of free throws that were missed, and your shooting percentage wasn't awesome. I mean, it was especially, from long range.
Turnovers galore.
Yeah. I
oh,
guess,
my God, so sloppy.
I guess, and what I can't figure out is it's only game one, and in the third quarter, when you're in a game, I mean, it's virtually tied at half, right? I mean, I don't remember exactly what the score was, but it was like maybe a 2-point game or something at half.
It was close. Yeah.
How come in game one of the new season with the new roster and this new offseason commitment and everything else, why is it that the Lakers still have these problems in the third quarter where they get smoked and then they got to play comeback? I mean,
third quarter.
I don't get it, but why?
I like that.
But it was last year. It was the year before. It was different coaches. They've had the same ongoing problem in the third quarter for the last couple of years. What is the reason for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, could be the other team. It could just be coincidence. Maybe it's not because it happens so frequently. I don't know. I'm sure JJ's wrecking his head over it right now.
Well, but I think to your point about needing LeBron, right? So what do you think LeBron was thinking last night? Because I think
he this is not. By the way, this is me completely 1,000%, not 100%, 1,000% speculating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what LeBron is probably thinking? This is what I would be thinking.
Okay, because I know what I would be thinking if I were him.
I would be thinking, remember when Rich Paul put out that statement back in July?
Mm-hmm.
When he's like, if they want to I'm paraphrasing, but it was some semblance of, they want to rebuild, we get it, blah, 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 but that may or may not be for us kind of thing, right? Or the implication that would be the case, whatever that statement was.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking around going like, man, this team's not good enough to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think so.
He was probably like, I got him right where I want him.
Well, that's right. That's right. Is LeBron
maybe that too?
LeBron,
don't you think?
Yeah, because LeBron is thinking to himself, sitting there going, because he got ripped on social media for not
we need
being
music.
emotional.
Like we have the Tom Brady Dracula music. We
Yeah.
need music for the LeBron voice that Lindsay just did. I got him right where I want him.
Sounded a lot like him.
Someone
too.
like lurking in the shadows, waiting.
But he got ripped all over social media last night. Not sure, I may come back and save all your asses.
The next thing that's going to come is one of his weird, cryptic, super passive-aggressive tweets that says something like, planning out my next move, and he's staring out a window or something.
Mm.
Or just eye emojis, and that's
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like when he does that. Just the one singular emoji.
So they laugh at the end.
By the way, George, if this is the way it's going to be, where if this is the way it's going to be, I mean, maybe they should start thinking about it right now. Like, hey, let's get him to where he wants to go.
But you can't.
It is going to be tough, I think, for the Lakers on some nights. And I'll explain specifically why. And I think LeBron was onto something in July. And to me, the reason it was reacted the way it was reacted was because it was the messenger. Not the message, it was the messenger. And I've stated that for months, and I continue to state that. But there are more specifics as to why. We can talk about that next.
See, Cappy, that's a tease.
Very good.
We'll do that
Very
next.
solid.
Wake up. It's Wednesday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show at 7:24. Smile, mongrels. Come on, yo.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit AmorSalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:28, good morning.
Wow, Pearl Jam.
You know why? Because on this day in 1990, Pearl Jam played their first ever concert when they appeared at the Off-Ramp in Seattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
That's
I love
cool.
Pearl Jam because of Cappy. Cappy's gotten me more into Pearl Jam. But you know, Greg Bergman hates Pearl Jam. He says.
Meh.
Well, Cappy likes Pearl Jam because he does a pretty mean Eddie Vedder impersonation.
Well, it doesn't take a lot. You know what I mean? Every time. Right, exactly. That's what
It's
it is.
just like a few mumble words off from his Bob Dylan impression.
Now do Bob Dylan.
Well, Bob Dylan's a little more whiny.
It could also kind of be a Springsteen, too.
Yeah, it's like an octave higher, too.
By the way, experience the game like never before. Enter now for a chance to win Dome tickets to Game 4 of the Fall Classic at Cosm. Go beyond the front row and be part of the action. On the Diamond, it's the ultimate immersive sports experience. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and tap the Cosm logo. Tap it, sucker!
Yeah. By the way, speaking of tap it, go tap the like button, you mongrels.
Yeah, tap that like button, mongrels.
Let's go. It's the day after opening night in the NBA. Lakers lost to the Warriors. tap the like button.
Let me finish the read. Go to that Cosm logo, tap it for your shot to catch baseball's biggest stage like never before. Don't wait. Head to ESPNLA.com right now, No, I'm not going to say scumbag.
Why?
Because I'm trying to hold that for really important things.
Okay.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
An impactful word.
Well, because if you go scumbag for everything, what's next?
Right.
Yeah, no, right. We don't want to go higher than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even that comfortable with that.
Right, because
So.
there is one word that has
No,
bag
no.
on the back end that's just like another layer.
I don't think we can say that, though.
Can't say it?
I don't really want to say it.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
You know, the number of scumbag references that I saw in Martin Scorsese and his movies while I was watching his documentary, I was like, that's where Chris gets it from.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't remember where I think we just said it one day.
Yeah, one day you said Dave Roberts is a scumbag, and I went, come on, man.
And
really?
yeah, based on the reaction, and Ireland was like,
Right.
I can't believe you did it. And once Ireland said it, I was like, I'm all in.
That's it. Huh?
Yeah.
I do
By
love
the way,
Eddie vedder.
JJ Reddit says Reddit, of course.
JJ Reddit.
Yeah, says thumbs down. He's thumbs down on the Lakers. You can thumbs down. I don't care.
Right.
Like I'm just saying. Like you need to give us you need to tap it. All right, get tapping to it. Okay,
Tap that down.
As long as you put that thumb somewhere and tap it, we're good.
Right.
Jeez, man. The hit thumbs down is for the Wi-Fi issues because we're having Wi-Fi.
Are we really?
Yeah.
There's a shock.
What is new? Yeah.
Hey, George, I have an idea that I briefly mentioned this morning that
Yeah.
you guys might like. Speaking of the mongrels, we should do like a rankings of the mongrels. Like a weekly
like a mongrel, like a top 10 mongrel, like a cap 10 for the mongrels.
Do like a top 5 and keep it in the corner, and it's like, and then it encourages them to like be good
better.
YouTube chatters.
Be
Yeah,
better.
Good-
bring it.
good
I love that
Bring
idea.
good takes.
I love the idea.
Good
And
mongrel,
And
good
the
mongrel.
mongrel of the week gets like a signed
Yeah, you get like
Sedano picture.
tap him on the head and be like, "Good job, buddy."
Yeah, nice job.
job,
I mean,
mongrels.
I would say right now, I mean, in the early lead, a guy like Jonathan Watson is a very good contributor to
He's
the
a good
YouTube chat.
mongrel.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Good mongrel. Good job, buddy.
I would say that Peter Acevedo is a moderate mongrel.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
before
a
we-
moderate mongrel.
before
Like
our
I
Cappy
have my
tangent
issues
begins.
with him, but I feel like Peter and I have found more common ground recently.
Okay, that's nice.
But yeah,
That's nice. What are you
Yeah,
saying,
he
Christopher?
says,
Let's
"I got
pay
you
off the
right where I
tease.
want you."
That was a
Right.
quality Sedano tease. I
Very
don't want
good
it
tease.
just to go to waste.
Yeah, very
Oh,
good
yeah.
tease.
So, in regards to the Lakers, I just think it's going to be tough. And I was jotting this down while I was watching the game.
Mhm.
It's going to be really hard to get this team to play a certain way because they have just no interior presence. Like, you can't rely on DeAndre Ayton. And
Are you giggling when you say that?
No.
Okay. Are you
I'm
giggling
just-
at DeAndre Ayton? Because you did prepare us for he's not really what he once was.
Right,
for
he's
a
going to
short
have
period
a
of
look.
time.
He's going to have a game. The mongrels are going to try to shove it in my face, and I'm going to be like, okay, let's just wait. Let's watch the next 2 or 3 games and then see what happens. Because this what we saw last night is going to be more of the norm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What, without
So,
LeBron?
Well, certainly without LeBron, I would say it's tougher. With LeBron, things would be easier for him.
Do you
I
think
would
he'll
start-
play half the games? If you had to
Who?
guess. LeBron.
LeBron?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think that they'll all be with the Lakers?
Yes. They
Ooh,
can't.
good question,
Where's he
Cappy.
going to go?
Well,
He can't
when
go
you
anywhere.
When you say he can't go anywhere, why do you say it like that?
Well, because as we can ask our good friend Brian Windhurst,
Mhm.
ESPN NBA insider, when he comes in,
Yeah.
there's like literally he has a no trade clause in his contract,
Right,
so he'd
but-
have to
but
agree to
that's-
it. And then
right.
B, the money. He makes too much money.
Yeah,
and,
but it's really hard to get a deal done with him.
and with the new apron and the aprons and the chefs in the kitchen thing, like it's a thing.
Well,
You
but
can't make trades like 5 guys for one. You
No,
can't
no.
do that.
Is he wearing 1 apron, 2 aprons?
He's on the
Like, how
second
many
apron,
He's on
right,
the second
George?
apron,
It's
huh?
the second apron guy.
They are close to they're very close to the second apron.
And a lot of the teams that would trade for a guy like LeBron are our second apron guys.
Okay, but here's the thing: the no trade clause. That's a control thing. Hey, I'm in control. You can't just trade me in the middle of the season. I decide if I can be traded or I can't be traded. So that's the first part of it, and that's an easy hurdle to get over. I don't think that's a problem. If LeBron wants out, LeBron will waive his no trade clause. That's no problem. Now, as far as the money and aprons and 2 aprons and chefs and everything else that you just said, I would just say this. Not being an expert in NBA salary
Capology?
movements, right. I would just say that the Rams have taught us all there is always a creative way
No,
to make
it's
what happens.
different. It's different.
But are you saying it's an impossibility? Let me ask that.
I'm not. It's not an impossibility, but it's way harder to make trades in the NBA now than it is or than it used to be. Certainly.
Okay, I'll buy that. But it's not
certainly
impossible.
compared to other sports, like it's not the same.
No, but you're saying it's not impossible, right?
But,
very few things are impossible.
Like for LeBron, if let's say he would say, I'm going to waive my trade clause to these 3 teams, one of them being like Cleveland, it's literally impossible because
they
don't
can't
have
do it,
anybody.
right? They could not do it.
They don't have the matching numbers. It doesn't add up.
But let's say
the Warriors could do it.
Okay, so there's one. Let's say the Knicks, as an example, were 2. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can or can't.
Right, but I mean, sort of. But again, are we really going to trade LeBron after night 1? Like, is that what we're doing today?
Well, I mean,